297 of our Gangster and Goddess Glow Up. Are you ready to put day 297 in the books? Un, deux, trois, let's go. All right, let me get my pull juice on. So freaking excited today. Woo! All right, we are armed and dangerous. Let's get this party started. Hi, beautiful world. I hope wherever you're at, you're having a magical day, living your dream, and living your best life. And guess what today is? Woohoo! Today is the very first day that I put in the books for our new self-love Gangster and Goddess practice. Our newest skill that we are stacking up, getting them dubs all the way to the highest of highs. And you better believe when you add this little gem to the mix, everything levels up. Legit. Now, I did say this is my first day, day one, of adding in the deep squat relaxation pose. And I have been doing this you've seen me do this several times. Like in the past few months, I'll either be doing it in my pole boots or I just do it naturally. I'll just be like this and I'll just be talking, chit-chatting, whatever. Make sure when you are in your squat though, that you try to keep your posture as vertical as possible. I know this is not squat time. However, maybe you came for the handstand and you're just staying for the squat because they're kind of getting a little preview right here. This right here is just one of the variations. One of the toe placements, one with your elbows, because you will see this, what I am doing right now, this deep squat relaxation pose, even if you have bad knees, there is a way for you. It is going to be your way. This is legit this makes me so freaking happy because you can build this into your day. And this is where I got super humbled today. Legit. I thought for sure. And here's the thing. I do not want to just start this challenge, like go, okay, it's day one. Let's all do it together just like this. That's not what we're doing. When I say I'm excited because it's day one for me, that means I get to put this program together perfectly curated from what experience I've had. And to me, what could be better than sharing your experience that you have? Not just something that you have learned from somebody else but haven't put into practice. I didn't feel like that would be right. So here's the thing. We are definitely going to be going over what this entails. However, with the squat, with our little self-love relaxation squat challenge, it's definitely going to have each week on a Monday, I will be doing a check-in. I'm not going to bore you to death and do this every single day right here during the handstand challenge. I'm just sharing with you right now what it is that I'm doing and I'm working on to make you and me, my partner in crime, legit level up with our gangster mindset and our goddess vibes and really achieve things in your health, in your happiness, and just in your soul that maybe you didn't think that you were able to do. And I know it sounds crazy However, even if you don't get down into a deep squat, the fact that you showed up for yourself every day, even if squatting to you is just getting on the potty, if you can squat onto the potty, put the seat down and come up and come down, this works. And here's the thing that got really funny. I'll tell you here in just 1 second. I'll share it with you. Let's just finish this up in case some came for the handstand and they're not here for the squat. That's okay. It's up to you. However, see the beautiful thing about this one, and yes, I absolutely am still building with our foot massage, our handstands. Obviously, look at this every day. The music, the elevate, your affirmative visuals, all-inclusive fitness. This is just the beginning. This is our little squat so we can pop a squat together. And I will tell you, my main objective this week was finding a place I could put my practice into with what I was already doing. So doing a multitasking, but making sure whatever it is that I was doing while I was in my squat, my deep squat relaxation pose, I made sure I was efficient at both. I made sure that I had my posture aligned. I made sure that what I was doing at the time was still doing what I needed it to do. And I'm going to share with you what I chose to pick as one of my ways today of accumulating. My whole goal, like for the week, was 15 minutes a day. Find 15 minutes of my day to get this done. And I chose to knock it all out at one time. And I'm going to tell you right now that doing so, yeah, it didn't work. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that straight up. It was like after about 11 minutes, which I knew it was 11 minutes, and I'll show you why here in a second, because I'm going to show you what I did at the same time as my multitasker, because you already know that guy that wrote Atomic Habits, he habit stacks. And what we do, we don't need no atomic habits. We don't need to be habit stacking, because we're not just stacking habits, we're stacking the dubs. We're stacking the wins. We're showing up for ourselves. And just always remember what I had mentioned before. If you missed the video where I gave you the secret sauce of life, then here, I'm going to pop a squat. No pun. Okay. And I'm going to do mine on my toes, and my hair is going to be right here. And this is what we're going to do, because I want to look at you with no distraction and share with you something right now that might be hard to believe, but is the absolute truth. And that is tearing yourself down in any way. Working yourself so hard to where you just cannot wait till it's over. Maybe it is listening to me. I don't know. However, if I were you, instead of I would learn to become indifferent to me and just show up every day, because here's what I'm about to say. Tearing yourself down, hurting yourself, doing some self-harm that you don't even realize is self-harm, because once you start feeling good, you're like, this feels weird to me. And as it feels weird to you to feel good, think about that for a minute. So many of us feel like we don't deserve this. However, again, I'm here to tell you, tearing yourself down and not being kind to yourself and treating yourself like the goddess that you are, that's for everyone. You're all a goddess. You don't have to tell anyone if you don't want to, but I'm just telling you straight up. Tearing yourself down, working yourself to the ground, and being all stressed and upset and obsessed will not make you a better person. It doesn't make people think that you're so much cooler than everybody else there is. It just doesn't. At the end of the day, take care of yourself in a kind way. Like this right now, legit. You and me together, you inspire me to go way beyond my comfort zone. I'll just tell you that straight up. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you, how much you legit inspire me just to come up with and do better. And along with sharing them with you, I don't share them with you unless I know for sure that what I have experienced or what we're experiencing together is a dub. Because guess what? I'm not here to take any of your time away. I value you too much and I value your time too much. So thank you so much for showing up today. Legit. I'm in my little squat right now. That is not the same squat that I'm talking about though. The squat we're going to be doing, that is the relaxation pose, has your heels down, but you can elevate. Like there's going to be so many different levels. That's what I was talking about before. However, I'm going to share this really quick and then I'm going to get out of here because like I said, I value your time. I'm a partner in crime. So I decided this is what was a crazy thing to do today. Okay. So I decided to get in my squat, and from the side, I'll share with you what it looks like. Let me see if I can get back here. Okay, so I'm like this, okay, just like this. I had my feet turned out, and I was not pushing with my elbows like this though, but I did have good posture. And what I decided to do, because it was timed, and I figured, okay, I can do this so easily, no problem. Because I do the squatting all the time, so I thought it was going to be so easy. Humble AF over here. Okay, I decided to use my NUA. This is my radio frequency thing that I told you I've been using now for 6 weeks. And my zip. This is 16 minutes because you do 8 on each side of your face. So what I did is I set up in my bathroom a mirror like right in front of me like this, and I decided to do my radioactive while I was in my squat. By the time I get to my third quadrant, oh, okay, that's all she wrote. It was crazy, and I really realized at that point I'm gonna keep going on and doing this, and I cannot wait to see like what happens with this epic little challenge. This one's going to be a fun one. However, like I said before, we're just stacking them. And at the same time, if you feel like in your mind that there's some resistance, oh boy, what's going on down there? Just know whatever you resist persists. I got that from Helmet off of the Mindful Gardener. He has some really, really epic videos and really epic, soulful, amazing things that I'll tell you, it just speaks to me. It just speaks to me, and we already know I could be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. However, at the end of the day, you already know that you are so much of a slay. You slay. Stop beating yourself up. Remember, tearing yourself down does not make you a better person. It makes you a clown. However, I like clowns too. I think they're kind of fun. That being said, just remember you're a rock star, a superstar, an angel in my heart. And I will see you mañana. So check this out. This right here is, oh, I gotta be careful. I almost spilled it. This is Electrolyte jello from SALTT, and they have a new flavor out called Red, White, and Bam, and she tastes like a rocket pop that came right off the ice cream truck. So freaking yummy. When I tasted her for the very first time, she was a little prototype, not putting out there in the little salty world. And then, as a little surprise, I went out to the mailbox the other day and there she was. And now SALTT has legit launched Red, White, and Bam over on their website. Go grab you some. I promise you, this is absolute fireworks. Love it so much. And I just think it looks so cool. What do you think? Is this cool? Or am I just a dork? Don't answer that. Legit epic dating advice from Sir Electrolyte. Break out the never-ending piggy pasta bowl to impress the ladies. Ooh, now that is a huge dub. This will be gone in about 2 minutes. That's how you capture her heart. It is beautiful out tonight. Gorgeous weather. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you to the moon and beyond. And thank you for your amazing grace. Now go run off and count some sheep, get some beauty sleep, and wake up in the morning and make brand new delicious memories. Mwah!